You're an entrepreneur, or you are a teacher, or you are a professional, or even you are a student in whatever universities or in school, doesn't matter. You already need to know how to do a video call by using Google Meet, because most of the time your organization or your friends, you're having a conversation, you cannot meet them in person, so you are doing them on an online call. So when you do the online call, you basically go to the calendar, and basically you will open up the camera, right? So what happens that when you open the camera, there are two problems happen. Number one, when you open the camera, most of the time, maybe in the back, there's a lot of people moving around, and maybe family member coming around, or you don't want to show what is the back end look like. So you want to protect your privacy or what's going on at your home. So it's so much important that you put a background into it. And secondly, it's actually much more professional when you actually put a proper background behind of you and showing a black wall like this. So it doesn't really looks nicer and professional as well too. Firstly, is the privacy, and also make it more professional. Do you want that, right? You want to put a nice background in the back for free. Even you're using Gmail at gmail.com, or using at your company Gmail app, paid G Suite application solution, doesn't matter. This process work absolutely in both way too, because actually in this demo I'm going to show you how you can set up the background. I'll be using a Gmail account as well too, so that will make sure that you can do it in any account, free version and available also in paid version of the Gmail too. You want that, right? So what are you waiting for? Let's get started. After working like last 15 years in IT field, this is what I realized. What is IT? Yeah. Sure, happen. Thank you. So let's give a big hand to these student leaders to bring the training to you. Why don't you give them a big hand to them? So what you need to do is basically, normally every invitations happen, it's basically in the calendar, right? So let's say I have a Menti meeting. So normally you get a schedule. If you don't know how to schedule something, it's basically very simple. You can click into it and you can say meeting. And basically then add any related guests, their Gmail account or company email account, you add it on. And then don't forget to add this Google Meet calendar conference. And then you don't need to add any in location, because it's going to be done online. You can add any particular description here, and so on. More importantly, if you want adding a description, you can add more by doing the more sections. And then you can actually choose the color. Let's say you saw that one, and let's say I want to change the color to purple. And then you can put any email. Let's say I want to send an invitation to John and 4 to 5 p.m. And I press save, and the invitation will be sent to John already. And now it's showing in another meeting, but the problem is this time is already over, so it's not really showing in a big color. So now let's say the upcoming meeting is this one. I will show you how you can join and change the background, right? So it's basically how to schedule something in a calendar, and it will give you a notification. To do this one, you click into it and you see that join with Google Meet. What you need to do, you can click, or you can actually copy the link and go to another browser you want to do, or send it to invitees to join in, but you can just click join. So now you can see that one, it's popping up the camera. If you use the first time, it will show up a top right corner to allow. You just go ahead and allow it. So right now there is no background of me. So you can see this one is pretty ugly right now. Even I have a pretty fresh white background behind me. There is a nice slip shots over there, but it's not really contrasting even with I'm using a MacBook here, because of the lighting and the background is absorbing light. It's not looking great. So now I'm going to show you what you exactly need to do to change the background. So to change the background is, all you need to do, you see the change background icon, you click this one, and then it will load in the different options. There's a lot of options right now. Let's say example, and there's a lot of options. Let's say I'm going to click this one, then it's going to load up this coffee shop mood. So it's cafe with serving counter and table. You can see the name, and now you can see this one, and people will see that I'm in a coffee shop and they will be not seeing anything. Well, even you don't have a solid wall behind of you, you can still do it, but having a solid wall will really make the background really powerful and not easily get distracted. Like an example, I'm actually moving around pretty much here, and it's actually can easily track me up. So professionally, if you are doing it for work, I would strongly suggest you to use this one. Another option is this one. It calls also what called professional, but it's kind of like an example, you are in a living room and where you are. Another great professional was this one, is a room with books and shelves. This is also make a pretty good, nice background, professional one. Another one which I love using most of the time is this one. it just basically shows that you are in a working space, but you're not, but put the right background in. That's beside that, if you're looking for fun background, because you're a student and you want to chill, so there is another background, let's say about the sea beach, it could be freshness, you want having a call with mom and dad. For this one, this theme can be really suitable. Or another one, let's say you are having a phone call with your girlfriend or friend or boyfriend, this could be a pretty chill looking background too. So these are you can play around and play anyone you want to do to select your background. So personally, I love using this one for my work, and then all you need to do is just basically join now. When you select the join now, you are popping in, you can see this one, and then every people will see you exactly like in this background, and you are in the background. So that's it. That's basically where you can make a great background of your video by using Google Meet. It works with a paid and also in a free version too. So you can see this one, I used a free Gmail account at gmail.com to do this one. It's an absolutely work fine for paid and also in a free version of gmail.com. So that's the way you can have a professional video calls and keep your privacy for any, as a student, as a teachers, or as entrepreneurs, or as a family, friends, not a matter. It could be a great experience for you. So now you have learned how to change and put the background in a very professional way, or a fun way, or a chill way, so you can protect your privacy and do it well. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and comment below. If you have any other questions, if you're feeling something exciting, you have more tips, go ahead and comment below too. I'd love to have a conversation with you, and we'll be your friends. Until then, you got what you need. Just go ahead and start making some great background and great video conference. All the best.